Right, Ashley. Well, in the first paper one that I marked for you scored 37. So I'm looking for a big improvement in that with this paper. Let's see how you get on. Um, 6 and 8 are 14, so that one's wrong. That one, you round to the nearest 100, because it's 726, that means it's actually closer to 700 than it is 800. Value is 600, that's good. 6, excellent. 32 and 66. 178.75, good. 5 is right. That one's wrong. That one's right. That one's wrong. So you've got one of those from there should be tallied in there. The mode, you should know what that is. It's the one that's occurring most frequently. Now, because you've got it wrong, you haven't actually got a mode, so you can't earn that mark, because that should be 10 and that should be 8, which would then mean that the mode is 2. So total for that page, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 10, 14. Okay, these are the wrong way around. Okay, the frequency always goes up. Frequency should be vertical, and the amount of people in the family should go across. Now, you've actually got the numbers in the right place. The 1, 2, 3, 4 plus is the amount of people in the family, and the 1 to 10 is the frequency. However, on this side, these should be going on the tick marks, so they should be marked like that, but here they should be in the middle, so that's good. So out of the 4 marks that are available to you for that graph, Ashley, you lose the mark because the scale is wrong. You get the mark for the 1, 2, 3, 4 plus. You lose the mark for the labeling, but you get the mark for the correct heights for your chart tallies. So just by labeling that wrongly, you lose 2 marks. Measure the length of BE. BE is a line. So what we're looking for there is a length in centimeters. There is no way that that is 37. So you need to check that. The line that's perpendicular to DC, this is DC. The one that's at right angles to it, which is what perpendicular means, is AE. But you've got BC right there. But you're throwing away a lot of marks here. Both of those are wrong with you, and what I need you to do is to watch how I explain that on the video solutions to make sure that you can do that and practice that. 1, 2, 3 for the page. So that's not great. That's correct. That line is right for 1 mark, however, it's also symmetrical above that line. And that's right, good. 40 is fine. I can see a method, so that's fine. However, this question specifically tells you to write down the units of your answer. If you don't do that, you cannot get 3 marks. So for that, you're going to get 2 marks for your area, but for the units, you get nothing. 2, 4, 6 for the page. That's right, that's right, that's right, that's right. Good. 6 and 8 are right, 9A is right, and 23 is right. That's a good page, 10 marks. Now, 1440 is wrong. There's no method in what you've done there, and you're starting to get a method there, but you haven't practiced it enough yet. So you know what it looks like, but you don't know how to do it. So this is something that you must practice and learn a method. I don't mind which method you choose, but you must be able to do that. So you've thrown 3 marks there. You need to be able to work with fractions. What you do is find 1/8 first of all by dividing 48 by 8, which is 6, and then you need 3 lots of it, so 3 lots of 6 is 18. That one's wrong. All you need to do here is take the 2 unit digits, the 7 and the 8, multiply those together and see what it ends in. 7 8 are 56, ends in a 6. The only one that ends in a 6 is that one, so that's your answer. 64 is a cube number. You're supposed to be picking your prime numbers from that list. So although 2 is a prime number, if it's not in the list, you can't get the marks. It's 2 times 2 times 2, which is 8, which is correct. 5 times 5 is 25, but what you need to do then is to multiply them, not to add them. So what you're looking to do is to do 8 times 25. So you get 1 mark there for correctly working out the cube and the square, but then you've done the wrong thing with them. Just like you need to learn a method for doing non-calculated multiplication, you also need to learn a method for doing non-calculated subtraction, and that's not a method because it's totally wrong. So again, watch how I do that on a video clip and just practice it and just make up the numbers, do the subtraction, and then do it on a calculator to check that you're right. 2 for the page. Bad page. 6 plus x, y times 25. That is good. So you got 3 marks there. Here, 3R. You can't just move those around. The signs are connected to those. So that negative there is connected to the 4t. And that plus there, 6R, is there. So you've completely changed the sum. So again, that's something that you need to look at what I do on the video solution and make sure that you understand it. 2, that's right, and this one is wrong. Okay, the probability, you always write it as a fraction, just like you've done up there. You've done all the hard work. Okay, it's not 9 to 7, it's not a ratio, it's 9 out of 16. There are 9 possible ways that the player can win out of 16 possible outcomes. So you can't write it like that as a ratio. 8 for the page. $56 take away 180 is 124. Divided by 2. So what you're doing here is the right thing. Okay, it's just your subtraction has let you down again. So there you are going to get 2 out of the 3 marks. And then you do, again, what you've done there is correct with your wrong answer, so you'll get full marks for that. Line of best fit is okay. You need to extend it a little bit further, but that's fine. But 50 is FP1. 50 is just a little bit out. Okay, height 165 is there. Okay, now if you look at that on your graph, it's there, which is 65. Okay, so don't know how you estimated 50 there, but you should be using your line of best fit. So what have I got there? 2, 4, you don't get that last mark. So 4, 6, 9 for the page. No, because they're not given time, so it's impossible to tell the time. That's fine. That's very good. Lots of people are struggling with that. 8 times 5.5 isn't 40, it's 44. Okay, so you're a little bit out there, but you're going to get 1 of the 3 marks. So 4, 5, 6 for the page. That's not the reason. That's wrong. That's right, but there should also be one there. That's wrong, and that's wrong. So you haven't got any complete row correct, so you're not going to get any marks for that. That's wrong. That's wrong, and you've given me no method, so I can't give you any marks at all for that. C to the 4 take 5C is correct. And here, what have we got? So you've got 8D take 12 plus 15 take 21D. So that's correct, but then again, it's 8D, not plus 21D, because it's a minus. And it should be negative 12 add 15. So you've got those signs wrong. And here we have got 7E plus 12 equals 3, no, it should be 3E. Take away, and then, no, it shouldn't be take away, it should be plus 18. So you've got in a right knot with that. So that's something that you need to practice. We will be doing those in class for sure. 2 for the page. With these ones here, or this particular question, 16, have a look how I solve that in the video clip and see if it makes sense to you. Right then, so 37 last time, Ashley. I know you've thrown an awful lot of easy marks away, so I don't know whether you've beaten 37 this time. Let's have a look. 14, 17, 23, 33, 35, 43, 52, 58, 60. Hey, that is much, much better. And when you go through that paper, you're going to see lots of marks there that you've thrown away. So 60 is a D. You'd be unlikely to get a C with that. But I would say you're only 5 marks off a safe C with that. And if you look through there, you will easily find those 5 marks. So that's a big improvement, Ashley. Well done.